So hello guys, I'm back with one more project which I did on my data science and business analytic internship provided to me by the Spark Foundation on a GRIP, that is Graduate Rotational Internship Program basis. So I'm Adar Singh, and in this video I'm going to discuss about my projects which is based on the stock market prediction using numerical and analysis and textual analysis based on the history of stocks of Tata Steel. So that means we are going to predict what were the stock prices of the Tata Steel previously and what will be in its future. So let's go on to the projects. So here we have imported some of the necessary header files, the important modules, the pandas, numpy, matplotlib, Seaborn. These are all the common modules that are required in machine learning projects. And here I've imported the text blob, which is a NLP, natural language processing module used for processing the features of our any text. Then min max scalar for normalization. Then for training our model, that is var. So here I'm loading the past 20 years news headlines, which shows that what were the news and what were the condition which led to the up down or the downfall of any stock prices. So all these news headlines are important for our projects. So here I am just converting this date, the which is in string form, to some form which can be understood as a date. So here, as you can see, the date has been converted to real date, which can be analyzed easily by a slash form. Next, we are dropping the headline category, which is of no use in our projects, that has no contribution to the model building. So we are just dropping it down. Then we are converting this string form to the date form using to date time function. And then here is a bit complicated part. In this, what I've done, I'm saying it to you in simple words. Here, I have just created a dictionary, and in this dictionary, I have appended all the news which belongs to a single date. That means on one date, there might be 4 or 5 news. I have combined all the news in a single string form and then stored with the date in a dictionary. Then we got here a dictionary, as you can see. Here's the date, and here is the news and all. Then we are going down to our project. So as we can see, the length of our dataset reduced to 7,000. Previously, it was nearly 10,000 or more than that, but now it is reduced. So yes, we have reduced the dataset and all the news has been combined. Then we just add our index to the dataset, and then we just drop the index so that it can be kept in a proper form to be understood. Then here I have used two terms, polarity and subjectivity. So here comes the part of the NLP where we analyze the news, what kind of news it is, whether it is positive, negative, or the neutral one. And that for that we use the text block module, which contains polarity and subjectivity function, which relates to the sentiment of that text. So here I have calculated all the polarities and the subjectivity and just appended it to the real data sets. Then I have used two dictionaries, in one of which contains positive, negative, and neutral, and second one factual and public. So the polarity defines whether the news is positive, negative, or neutral, and the subjectivity determines whether the news is factual or on public basis. And then on that, I have categorized the news and then I have appended it to the real data set. Then, as we plot down the graph that how many of them are of neutral and negative, then we can see that most of the news are of neutral sentiments and very few are positive and very few are negative. That is negligible part, nearly. And when we plot down the public and the factual, that is the subjectivity, they are nearly equal. Public is more than factual, but they are nearly equal. Then we are loading the past dataset of the Tata Steel stocks, which will help us to determine what will be its stocks in the future. Then I've loaded all the CSV files. Then as we can see, these are the open stocks and the high stocks. Highest it has gone, lowest it has gone, it has closed at which, addition cost, volumes and all. Then we are calculating the high-low percentage change. That is how much change it has done in this few date time, and high low percentage change, open close percentage change. I've calculated all that and then appended it to our real data set. Then I have somehow analyzed the data set, filtered it in some way, and then added I have the previous, which was based on the new sentiments, and the now which has based on the textual, that means the real numerical values. I have appended both of them in a single data set. Then I'm dropping the things which are unnecessary for our training, that is like the index headlines, these are of no use. And then I finally dropping the zero, that is the index. Then we are just doing dot info function to see whether our dataset contains all the non null value, that means no value is empty. Then I'm just convert filling all the values which are null with the average of that. And then finally I'm seeing that my final data which is to be passed to our training is properly done or not. Then I'm again using a min max scalar function which normalizes our data set. That is, it brings back to a smaller unit within a smaller range so that it can be easily calculated. Then finally we train our model on the that we have prepared data. We pass on data set to the model and train the model according to it. I've used the var function, var algorithm, to train our model. And then I have used for testing our data set, I have just used the dot forecast and predicted and pass on this. And the predicted data set, which our model predicted that what will be its price and future, I have stored that in predicted data frame. Then I'm just loading the data frame, and this was the real. So as you can see, there is very little difference between the predicted and the real data set. That means our model has worked properly. And just here I am plotting out the graph, how it has that in the data in the training data set, the accuracy has increased uh, linearly, and but in the testing data set it has decreased somehow. So this was all I did in this projects. Hope you understand about this projects, and I am also uploading this projects in a GitHub form. And thanks the Spark Foundation for giving me this project.